What's up, Traders Edge? It's Mark Sebastian, your only option, and this is your look at the week that was. We're going to look at what happened with the indexes. We're going to talk about crypto. We're going to look at the VIX, and we'll wrap up a couple of big earnings. So with that, let's dig in. Well, folks, I generally follow Andrew and Frank on just about every trade that they do. I happened to miss one this week in capital gains, and it was a buy of calls for a nickel that they then sold at $2.75. That is a 5,400% return. Of course, the one trade I miss is a 5,400% return. But frankly, the reason why I follow all their trades is take a look. They've missed once since the end of October. These guys are en fuego, and they continue to do really well. And if you haven't checked out capital gains and Andrew and Frank's presentation, make sure you do. You can check out the link right here. All right, so SPX ended the week up after, a rough week leading into expiration last week. What really kind of took us off, kind of zooming in, we'd been kind of bouncing around the 21-day moving average, and then Austin Goolsbee really gave the market a lift on Thursday. We got some follow-through on Friday. Q's very similar pattern. Maybe a little bit weaker. The Qs have been the weakest of the major indexes lately. What's been the bulwark? It's been the diamonds. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is booming. It closed at a new high on Friday. Industrials are leading, folks. Industrials are leading. The other area where I see room for us to potentially run, the Russell 2000 had a really nice week, and I think it's going to break the highs from November 11th, potentially early next week. Speaking of highs, it was a really fun week for us here at Option Pit because crypto options started listing on the ETFs. IBIT, FBTC, ARKB, they all got options. IBIT is the one that trades the most, and volume has been huge in this. It's been averaging about a 250,000 contracts a day, and open interest is over 650,000. Big call to put ratio. We're still seeing big movement here. Last but not least, the VIX. VIX got a big boost early in the week from missiles being shot, and then completely tanked on Friday after it appears that things are calming down a little bit. We're not going to have nuclear war. Typically, not having nuclear war is going to cause the indexes to pull back. So things look pretty rosy. However, there is one thing that worries me, and it is stocks like quantum computer that don't make money, that are absolutely exploding. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Quantum computing, RCAT, this thing is just going bananas. SMR, long term, I like the stock, but I mean, it's been absolutely bananas. Lunar, a lot of these names are just kind of taking off, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. Here's another one I'm watching Fastly. It's come back from the dead and taken off. A lot of these companies that don't make money, aren't very good, are popping. Take that as a bit of a warning sign. The other piece that I think is kind of fascinating is MGK. This is the mega caps. Take a look. You want to know why the Qs aren't doing good? It's because the big companies are not doing very well, which leads us to NVIDIA. We'll close here. NVIDIA had good earnings. They did. But analysts have caught up to them. They're no longer wowing them with their estimates. Everything they say is kind of expected now. I think NVIDIA is going to pull back. This will be on my stocks to watch, but those earnings were kind of ho-hum. They came in way less than expected, and I think NVIDIA is going to head back toward maybe like 133. At a minimum, I'm looking for maybe 139, but 135, 133, I think is on its way. On the flip side, there were some great earnings. Gap stores, they've really turned things around. Snow reported absolutely great earnings. And then another one that was maybe a little bit kind of disappointing, went up, went down, went up, went down. This is Palo Alto Networks. Cybersecurity is doing really well. I mean, the whole space is great. Look at crowd. And you can see how strong these names have been. But for Palo Alto to kind of be meh, that doesn't bode well for the stock. Now, the worst of the week, Target. Target is an unmitigated disaster. This is on my short list. And then getting a little bit overjuiced, I think, is Walmart. Walmart is now spotting a PE higher than Amazon. So as a pair, I'm looking to go long Amazon, short Walmart. And there you have it. Once again, folks, if you want access to some amazing trades and a potential blockbuster trade like 5,400%, make sure to check out Capital Gains. If you're watching me on YouTube, like and subscribe. Leave a question in the comments, and I will get to it. All right, everybody. I'm Mark Sebastian. I am your only option. I hope you have a good one.